Morning, everybody. Just dropping in to kind of show the digs real quick and talk about a couple of things that I'll be messing with and how we'll be messing with them. First thing real quick is how I soak seeds. I think I was talking to Motor Rebel about this not too long ago, and my method's a little different. What I do is I use regular tap water, and if I'm worried about it being too chlorinated or any whatever, then I cut it with RO or distilled. But the point is to have a little bit of some chlorine or something in there to act as a disinfectant or a antibacterial. The reason you see all the bubbles is peroxide. What I do is I put the water in there and I put an ice cube in there. I chill the water to the point where it's really cold. And what we're doing basically here is simulating a spring thaw. Alright, so you put the ice cube in the water and let it get to that below freezing level. You know, anywhere close to about 35 or 30 degrees or even 40 degrees, I'm sure is fine. The idea is that you want the seed to go through a temperature range from very cold to quite warm. And so what happens is as it warms up, as it sits in the water, what I'll do is I'll take one of the cups with the peroxide and the ice in it, and I'll set it on top of something, you know, like this, on top of a T5 in a box, and it'll warm up naturally from there. So it'll come up from a temp, from a freezer, frickin' gnats in here, and as it rises from, let's say 40 degrees up into 70, 75 degrees, it acts as a spring thaw. And then on top of that, it adds that heat and a little moisture inside the shell, and the peroxide helps eat through that the shell lip and helps the embryo escape a little easier, I even would think, or the way it acts. Maybe the peroxide oxygenates and then gets into the seed on the inside, but what it seems to do is help it literally blow out of the shell. And then on top of that, if you've ever had seeds in paper towel, you know how the seedling tail, the taproot can dig into the towel, and this pretty much avoids all that. And on top of that, once these sprout, I'll never touch the seed again. Once the tail's out of there, I'll literally put it right into some rock wool, so I won't have to physically touch it. That way there's no chance of getting any bacteria. But I'll be back talking more about it later. Alright, I hope everybody's having a good one today. I'll see you later. Ciao.